Say, Lil Nip, hey, let me tell you this. We back at it again. Your favorite uncle, your favorite Theo. And we back with that sleep token. Come on, we got Vessel in the building. We got two in the building. And we gonna get going to track by track. Update on Jay. He is right now. He's grinding. He got 12-hour days. 12-hour shifts. For damn near I think it's like 20 days straight. So he is doing his best to not even listen to the album. I mean, this dude, I'm telling you, we're gonna have to give him a round of applause if he comes and he says that he has not heard a peep of the album outside of the three that we've already reacted to. So man, but we're gonna keep going. I have to get to this Look to Windward. I have to get to it. These reactions may be a little bit different because for the first time I've listened to the whole album before I've listened to the actual did the song breakdown, and on top of that I've listened to these songs over and over and over again for a minute now. I mean, it's probably this and a few other things are the only things I'm really listening to right now. So let's just see how it goes. Completely forgot to pull up the lyrics. So let me do that real quick. Let's get to it. I mean, I'm excited. This one grew on me. All right, let's go. I think this is the first flag that's not on fire. I didn't watch the videos either. Oh, nope, it is on fire. My bad.
Will you listen just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition? Just as I drift away, will you hold this eclipse in me? 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 With the shadows longer to me than a light, yeah. Moving so slow I could die, yeah. Say you can let me say, will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? This eclipse in me.
Man, nobody cries like that nigga Vessel on the song. Nobody cries like Vessel on the song. Man, I just have to stop and appreciate and just let y'all know that I never really put a lot of thought and work on pronouncing my words correctly, especially when singing. Vessel has literally, I've never thought about it until I want to say it was this song. I was listening to this song and the clarity was just so clear, and he pronounced every single syllable, I was just listening to it and I was just trying to catch him. I'm like, every now and then, he may not finish something, but it's just I don't know. It's just great. The attention to the detail. That's the attention to the detail is amazing. It really is.
I know why I woke up here on the shoreline, coughing up blood in the twilight. Everything looks the same.
The coughing of blood.
Will you hold this eclipse in me? 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 Will you hold this eclipse in me?
Man, what is that going on in the background? Okay, let me see. Hold on.
Of God.
Somebody giving a speech or somebody giving a monologue.
Of God, eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You brave for sound, I'm not brave for silence. Damn right, faith as I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. Over till I say it's over. No more little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking with God, so nearly stumbling forth.
Shit's hard.
Until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I waltz under the earth only to burn the reward.
is nasty. The range is stupid. Like, that's just stupid, bro. Bro. Like, you didn't even have to take it up. You didn't even have to take it up again. You could have left it. And you had to take it up one more time. Four modulations on that. Man, I was trying to figure out like where this music fits. I mean, it could be a number of games, you know, but the game that keeps popping in my mind is like Metroid, like Super Metroid or Metroid. Like that, it just has that Metroid feel to it, you know. You know, then when we all find out that it's a girl, you know, we're like, oh shoot, you know, and it kind of has that feel to it, you know. It doesn't sound girly per se. It just has a sweetness to it, you know. And these landscapes are beautiful too, man. And you got, man, two just took it to a whole nother level at the end. Like, that shit was angry. Oh my God. So let's get into the lyrics. Let's hurry, because man, I can't wait. And I realize I guess I really don't. You know, there's things that catch my attention, of course, when listening to the songs, but I guess I don't really like analyze until I get here. So, I thought that was kind of like a good news. You know, I was trying to figure out like, why don't I? You know, I just have so many, so much other things on my mind, and a lot of times I'm trying to sing, I'm trying to sing like this nigga. I'm trying to just enjoy it, or just wind down with it, so maybe that's why. But, I'm glad that it feels good that I somehow, without even trying, saved that platform for you guys. So I'm thankful. So let's get it. I'm stuttering and shit. These words are fire, man. This song crept up into my top 3. Maybe number 1. I feel like my top 3 can be, interchangeable at any time, depending on what the day's like. Oh, you hold this eclipse in me.
Will you listen just as my form starts to fission? Losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away. Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
I needed to look up what fission is. let's look this up. As you can see, I looked up what Windward was. I forgot to mention that in the beginning. And they don't just have a definition of the type. Fission occurs when a neutron slams into a larger atom, forcing it to excite and split into two smaller atoms, also known as fission. Look at this. What is fission in simple terms? Let's click it. Fission occurs when neutrons slam into a larger atom. It's the same. It's the same definition. It's the same exact definition. Okay. But okay, we get that. We get it then. All right. Like just as my form starts to like, I start to get there, So let's see, will you listen just as my form starts to fission, losing this war of attrition, just as I drift away. It's like just when I feel like I hit my form, I finally, have, gotten to the meat of this thing. Now I feel like, but I finally get here and it's like I still feel like I'm losing this war. Just as I drift away, golly. So that's kind of fun. It's he always seems to keep us in the, in that realm of the paradox, and that's, because truly that's what life is, and he always has the perfect way to describe the duality, and I appreciate his pen game so much, man, like so much.
With the shine.
And then, like, will you halt this eclipse? I think that's pretty self-explanatory. Can you halt this because the darkness is taking over the light. He's like, I was just when I was getting there. But at the same time, it's like that's how you get to where you're trying to get to, man. Like you have to be broken down at, you think about like, I always think about Goku, from Dragon Ball, or Dragon Ball Z. I don't want to just say Dragon Ball, but it's like soon as he gets back from his training, he feel like he got to go right back in, and that's how you have to live life, man. That's how you have to live life. So he figures that out. He's figured that out for sure. And I think that's what it is. It's like, man, I just wanted to just stay in this light just a little bit longer, Hey,
with the
those are just my initial
shadows longer to me than a light, yeah. Moving so slow I could die, yeah. Say you can let me say, yeah. Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me? Will you hold this eclipse in me?
with the shadows longer to me than a light year. And we know what, I don't remember. Oh, shit. I just want to look everything up. Is that what I'm going to do today? Because I know that a light year is not, is not a year. That motherfucker's a long time. What is a light? Jesus Christ. Yeah, nearly 6 trillion miles. 6 trillion miles. just want to see if I could just, how long to get there. Yeah, if we could travel the speed, I know, but how long would it take us to get there if we tried to? All right, I'm not gonna sit here and yeah, but nobody's saying it. I could probably put in ChatGPT, but whatever. So so that light year is long as hell. Moving so slow, I could die here. I mean, what you want me to say to that? That's pretty straightforward right there. You say you can let me say. Like say you can halt this, and let me, that you can halt this eclipse in me. Man, this is. For whatever reason, now all of a sudden my mouse I want to hand off to my MacBook, so I'm sitting here trying to do both. I know why I woke up here on this shoreline, coughing up blood in the twilight. Like that's what he said. Now he knows why. He knows because like I had to go, I had to go figure it out. I had to go train myself. I had to go, now I know why. Cause I got shit to do. I got things I got to conquer. I got, goals. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got kids that I need to be an example to. I got nieces and nephews that I need to be an example to. And so I had to do some very drastic things to be able to feel, to be able to be truthful to myself and say like, yeah, you're actually trying to be better and trying to be different, and that took me to, some hard decisions and some wrong decisions, some right decisions, some productive ones, some unproductive ones, whatever you want to call it, so that's what you got to do. You got to throw yourself into this. And that's the thing is, matter of fact, that's what the title's about. Like, look to windward, like turn towards the wind. Like, don't try to go with the wind. You know what I'm saying? Like, or don't, I guess that doesn't make sense as, in the sailing, piece, because that's, essentially saying the same thing, but don't try to take the easy way. Look towards the wind so that you can put yourself in that controlled chaos that allows you to grow. I don't know if, people hear the word chaos and, but that's what we've been learning on this channel. You know what I'm saying? That's what Vessel's been trying to teach us. You know what I'm saying? Think, specifically and higher, the blood and the fury, that's what takes us higher. The chaos, the conflict, man. Don't expect a metamorphosis without it. Don't expect a miracle without it. You know what I'm saying? Like life will dish out miracles just because that's what life is. Life is ups and downs. But if you want more ups than downs, then you got to put your effort into it so that you can.
Coughing of blood in the twilight. Everything looks the same. Will you?
And that's what he's saying. He say, man, look, and I'm looking around, look, everything looks the same. You know what I'm saying? Everything looks the same. Like I'm, you know, now that I'm back, like it's like, okay, this shit ain't no different. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that's different is me. The only thing that's different is me. You know, oh my God, that's the only thing you can change. Everything else is going to be the same. The only thing that's going to change, the only thing that can change is you. You can't worry about, you know, anybody else's, you know.
All this eclipse in me. Will you hold this eclipse in me? 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 I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You pray for sound and I pray for silence. Damn right faithless, I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent.
This now, so I'm saying, like he done woke up on the shore, coughing up blood, and this is where you know when he stands up, this is who he is. This here he's letting you know, all right, this is who I am now. I got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. Like this nigga, I'm sleepy, nigga. I ain't slept, bruh. All I've been doing is training. Bruh. When I get this done, and when I shut these eyes, when I finally shut these eyes, when I can say that I finished and I'm, you know, man, these motherfuckers can break some diamonds, bro. Man, then you pray for sound and I pray, like that's what I'm saying. Like you praying for sound, like nah, I'm praying for silence, bro. I went to go, you know, kill these demons and slay these, you know, and we've been seeing him slaying the monsters, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been slaying these monsters for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Because I want peace, bro. Because I want peace. That's what he, you know, to me, that's what he's saying right here. You know, like I've been working tirelessly to get to where I'm at so that, you know, so that I can finally have silence. So I can chill. So I can, you know what I'm saying? I could just, you know, go on vacation. Too far. My fault. Let's keep moving though. Let's.
I've got eyelids heavy enough to break diamonds. You pray for sound and I pray for silence. Damn right faithless, I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent.
Right. He said, damn right faithless. I can't deny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you, and this is where a lot of people, you know, differ from me. But, you know, I believe that this is where God wants you. I believe that God, you know, he's saying I'm faithless. I don't take that. Well, maybe I should, but that's not what initially pops up. What initially pops in my head is him just saying like, I'm taking this into my own hands. You know what I mean? I've just said, you know what, I gotta go make the change and I gotta do it. So yeah, damn right, I'm faithless. Like this is on me. Like I don't have no faith in the outside, in the outside, God or whatever. I've developed the God on the inside of me so that I could do what I gotta do. You feel me?
You'll find me with half a mind to get.
You find me with half a mind to get violent. Like, yeah, like this, this is, it's on site, bro. It's on site.
My faith is I can't deny. You'll find me with half a mind to get violent. Over till I say it's over. No little angel sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking.
That part, man. That part give me every time, bro. That part is so fire. He said, no more little angel sitting on my shoulders. So give me an edge and a blade. Like I don't have that good guy no more. I don't have that good guy in me telling me like, hey, just calm down. Hey, you know what? Just be patient. Like, nah, bro. I don't have time for that, bro. I ain't got time for that. I got something to kill, bro. I don't need you fucking with my psyche when I gotta go be a killer. You know what I mean? And that's what he said. So give me an edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up boulders. Like, bro, they ain't it's like not only that, but now you my slave, bro. Now you my slave. Now I got you pushing up boulders, bro. Like, yeah. And then like the music and that whole build up to that pushing up boulders part is just, oh my God, is perfect. It's perfect.
Sitting on my shoulder. So give me the edge of a blade and a time and a place, and I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking with God. So
it's like a walk down. Then he
I'm cold and pushing up borders. Walking with.
It's like a do whatever the fuck it is, but.
And I'll leave them cold and pushing up borders. Walking with God. So many stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. You know I live by the feather and die by the sword, and I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward.
Man, I'm telling you. And I am what? God dang it. Can't even read it right now. I am walking with gods or merely stumbling forth until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor. Like it's, like he's saying, like it don't matter, like whether the gods are with me or whether I'm just on straight willpower. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm until there's fire at the gates, until I fall to the floor, until I burn this place down, bro. Like this nigga, man, he is his pen game is A1, bro. It's S class, man. Like it's, oh my God. And I'm really not glazing, man. I'm really not. Like this, it's hard. It's hard to beat this, man. I put this up against anything. I mean, like this, like that whole imagery. The whole imagery is just insane. And I don't really know. I've heard that term a lot, but I don't think that I've really understood what it meant. I have a guess. Especially, but I live by the feather, die by the sword. It's kind of like I live a life of, of light, being light as a feather, being, a servant, being, but I die by the sword. Like, but when I die, like when I die, I'm gonna die like fighting, but when I live, I'm a gentle person. Like it, man. And I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward. Like bro, like you think I want the money? Nah, bro. I'm there's one of my favorite Jesus Christ, my mind just went completely blank. One of my favorite quotes from Jim Rohn. One of my favorite quotes from Jim Rohn is, he says that his mentor told him, so I guess it's his mentor's quote, technically. He said, why don't you set a goal to become a millionaire? Not for what you can get, but for who you'll become. Like that's what that line means to me. Like, I will sunder the earth only to burn the reward. Like, it's not about the money. It's about who I'm going to become, the character, the peace that I gain, from it.
And die by the sword, and I will sunder the earth, only to burn the reward. Even in this garden of gardens, I am the god of the gaps. I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel, the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from. Even I have forgotten. How can I already lose my way?
Oh my God! Hold on. Like, even in the Garden of Gardens, I am the God of the gaps. So this really helps my theory. This really helps my theory of God and the devil. Right? If you haven't read the book, and I know I've mentioned this book before, but definitely go pick it up. Definitely go pick it up for this, for this year on your list of books this year. Pick up how to Outwitting the Devil. Pick up Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. That book really helped me to put language to how I really felt about the whole situation of who God is and who the devil is. Right? And this really lends itself to that. He says, in this Garden of Gardens, we would say the Garden of Gardens is definitely Eden, Garden of Eden. That is the Garden of Gardens, right? I am the God of the gaps. Even in the Garden of Gardens, I am the God of the gaps. Right? There are two people that rule this place, or maybe not even rule. I don't want to even say rule, but let me. Sorry, I'm this is my first time really explaining this on a platform where it's going to actually go out to the world. So my apologies. But God and the devil are are to me the same. They have the same equal power. They are two of the same. And I'm kind of thinking that, in the book of Genesis, when it says, he was talking, God was talking to another entity. And we always say that he was talking to the Father, he was talking to the Holy Spirit and Jesus, because they say that they're three, the triune, right? I think it was the devil, because I believe that they are the positive and the negative part, the neutron, that whatever it is, the atom, whatever, matter. There's always a positive and a negative. Sorry, I did me and I didn't pay attention during these things in school. That's my fault. But they are the yin and the yang. They are the balance. They cannot exist without the other. That's who I believe that Jesus is. Or not Jesus, sorry. That's who I believe that God and the devil is. So, without going too far, let's keep it to the context. So, even in the Garden of Gardens, I am the God of the gaps. So God has occupies a space, and so that means that there's a gap. That he's saying that the devil, he is the devil. He is the gaps. He is the God of the gaps. He is the God of the other piece that God does, that God cannot, God has his lane, the devil has his lane. So, and that's, there's a lot more to this. But I am the demon of Sodom. I am the blood of an angel. So all of those things lend to the devil, the fate of the fallen. So we all say, they say that the devil was a fallen angel, which I do not believe. He was the fate of the fallen, the blood of an angel. Where's it at? Okay. I'm the fate of the fallen. Nobody knows where I came from. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows where I came from. Like, nobody can really say nobody can really say where God came from. So how can we really say where the devil came from? And part of the problem with Christianity is that they want to make you, think that it's only one way. Like, we don't know what that way is. We're all just speculating. We're all just trying to figure it out. We all have faith in what we believe it is. And that's what faith is. So. So, sorry. So, nobody knows where I came from. Even I have forgotten. Like, like, this has been so long. Like, I just am now. So how could I already lose my way like this? Drowning in burning bright abyss. Even at stratospheric depths, this vertical bliss. Like, it's, lose my way. It's just that constant cycle. Well, hold on. Oh, I gotta plug my phone up. One second. Is it gonna reach? I think it will. Nope, it won't. Sorry. 2 seconds. recorded a video. I recorded a video right before this, so. Okay. All right, here we go. All right. Let's get it.
An angel, the fate of the fallen, nobody knows where I came from. Even I have forgotten, and how can I already lose my way like this? Drowning in burning bright abyss, even in stratospheric depths, this vertigo of
Man, that's just a good way to describe that too. A vertigo of bliss. You know, vertigo. When you get that vertigo, it's, you know, it's kind of disorienting. You know, messes with your motor skills and stuff, and you're kind of dizzy and turn. You know, but that's, you know, that's blissful to him. You know, and that's that vertigo of bliss. You know, it's just the imagery is great.
I used to know myself. Oh, and you used to know me well. Oh, and I wish that I could leave myself alone.
I think he's like, you know, man, I wish I could just, you know, just not have to worry about this, you know, not have to worry about whether or not, you know, I need to train again, or I got to fight this demon, and, or, you know, become this demon, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, wish I could just chill, man. But I always got to work on this, because there's always something else, you know, there's always another dragon to slay. Like, you wish you could, but you can't. You know, like, it's got to be me, and you got to be the one that's willing to. You got to be the one that's willing to say no. Like, I got to let him go. I got to let him, you know, go do the things that he has to do, because, you know, this is how he's gonna, you know, provide, or this is how he's going to provide for himself, or, you know, provide for our family, or, you know, meet his dreams and meet his goals. And, you know, just know that you know, that the man that you chose is for you. And the guy also, you know, the man has to say, well, I have to say the same thing. Like, it's just, you know, this woman is for me. And because this woman is for me, I know that she's I can go do what I got to do. You know, and y'all just got to be on that same page. Got to be on that same page, man. I'm getting sleepy. It's 3:11. was so good, man. This one definitely crept up into my top 3. You know, Emergence and Caramel, man, they hanging on by a thread, man. Because you already know I got to put Gethsemane in there. So, but you know, we're gonna go down the track list as always. So let's get to the next one. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to bed though, so I'll edit it tomorrow and get it posted tomorrow. So be on the lookout. Let's move. Let's get it. Let's go.